Victorian Liberal leader John Pesutto has revealed he believed he'd reached a tentative settlement with Moira Deeming before mediation talks broke down over her readmission to the parliamentary party room. Victorian political reporter Simon Love has more. Simon, you've spoken with Moira Deeming. It seems there's a bit of a dispute over exactly why this ended up in court action.
Oh, absolutely. And we're not quite at court action yet, but there's been a dispute over the defamation mediation that's taken place over the weekend that has ultimately led to Moira Deeming potentially taking court action. So I've spoken to Moira Deeming, I've spoken to John Pesutto and other sources close to the negotiations. John Pesutto fronted the cameras this morning for the first time since those mediation talks broke down on the weekend. And since it was revealed on Monday that Moira Deeming would lodge defamation action against the opposition leader. Now, the Liberal leaders revealed there was an agreement on a number of matters. Now, Sky News understands those to be damages, aggravated damages, crucially a public apology as well. However, Mrs Deeming held out on one key demand, that she be readmitted into the Liberal parliamentary party room. This is what John Pesutto had to say about that this morning.
As I understand the matter, we had reached what I consider to be a tentative settlement on many issues, and there was one outstanding issue, and that was returning to the party room without conditions and without the party room being involved in any decision making on that, and I was never going to accept that.
Now, Mr Pesutto says that it's a matter for the party room and not for him to determine. Speaking exclusively to Sky News this morning, Mrs Deeming has told me that, quote, as per usual, you can't trust what that man says. That's from Moira Deeming. Now, she claims she was falsely and publicly accused by John Pesutto of being a known associate of neo-Nazi sympathisers and extremists after attending a women's rights rally in March. The event was gate-crashed by a group of masked men who performed Nazi salutes. Now, Sky News understands that Mrs Deeming would only agree to drop her defamation action on 6 conditions, and they are acceptance of damages, aggravated damages, legal fees, exoneration by way of an apology, and readmittance to the party room. Now, I've also learnt that Moira Deeming intends to lodge her defamation action in the federal court by Friday. It could be, Tom, as soon as tomorrow.